Hello everyone, this is Battle for Plush Island 6. Yep, hold on. Gotta check the voting results for the Kick and Steak. So, Old Marker, Liquid Doggo, Dark Markery, and Difficulty Chart Marker are technically eliminated. So, yeah. But, once again, don't really know where everyone is. But, today's challenge is going to be another plushie challenge. One of these days, the paper characters will eventually be in the game. It's just, I just am coming up with so many plushie character challenges that at this point, I might even consider just scrapping the whole idea of paper characters. But not gonna consider that just yet. Moving on. So today, our challenge will be basically battle/fight. This is actually, yes, I know this is very similar to Battle for Plush Island 1A. I know this is very similar to the first ever episode of Season 1, but this time it's going to be like a little tournament. So I have set up everyone based on certain random categories. So, let's go ahead and let me put our what about right here? Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So, let's get our random mashups. So, first of all, we have bot and loser. 3, 2, 1, go.
Seriously? You realize that every single one of your fans left you? No, they didn't! Shut up! Wind powers up!
Okay, so, bot moves on. Loser does not. Okay. Sure. Our next matchup is Test Tube versus Fiery Jr.
I've got the perfect thing for you. Water.
Well, that was easier than I thought. So,
Bear cover.
so that therefore means that Test Tube moves on. Next up, Marker versus Leafy. Okay.
Go. I don't want to hurt you, Marker. Whoa, the wind! Ah! No! No!
So, that means that Leafy moves on. So, our next one is Woody versus Teardrop.
I don't want to fight you, Teardrop.
One of you has to do something.
No. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, wow.
Boo! Whoa. Okay, so Teardrop, I guess, loses because she fell down by accident.
No!
So that means that Woody moves on. Next up is Riggy versus Pin is in the eye pin.
Ha! You really think I can't take you down? Poke, poke. Ha!
Now, I've got ya.
No!
You even stood right back up. No! Like what? So that therefore means that Riggy moves on. Ice Cube versus Me Phone 4.
How is this fair?
You see, life ain't fair, Ice Cube. Get over it and deal with it. So, Me Phone 4 moves on and Ice Cube does not. So, Fiery versus Coiny is our next matchup, and I swear these are random.
Fiery, yeah? You're so stupid! So are you, Coiny? Oh, I got an idea. Fiery, you're so sus! Oh, 2 crit!
Blood actually died of cringe. Well,
Recover! Ah!
you died of cringe, Fiery, so that means that Coiny moves on.
Yep.
Next up is Rocky versus Pin is in the E pin. Okay, so let's go.
Ha! This'll be easy.
Okay, so that means that Rocky somehow moves on.
Yup!
For our final round, we have 4 versus Fan.
Please don't screech me.
So, be recovered. Okay, so that means 4 moves on. So, doesn't look like any of the Misfits will be getting immunity since Teardrop and Pin, as in the E-Pin, were the only 2 on their team to be part of the Misfits. So, our next rounds, let's see. I'll have to shuffle this a bit to make it to where they're not matched up with some of their own team members. But, if I'm right, this will be the matchups. Bot versus Test Tube. Leafy versus Riggy. Woody versus MePhone 4. And then for the final round, it will be a 3 round, which will be Coiny versus Rocky versus 4. Okay, so first round for the second round. Bot versus Test Tube.
No! Wait! It's coming right back up! Better recover! No, wait! I lost!
Yep, you sure dang did, Test Tube. Let's go! So that means Bot moves on. Leafy versus Riggy is next. Let's go.
Gonna run mad! Ah! Better recover! Ah! How did I look?
So that therefore means that Leafy moves on. So far, it's just been the helpers. Well, actually, it's been one newbie and then some helpers. Actually, no, it's just been the helpers so far. Huh. I just realized Test Tube and Bot are from the same team, I believe. But moving on. These 2 are ended up from the same team. Next up is Woody versus MePhone 4. Yes, let's go. Okay, so Woody does not move on, but MePhone 4 does. So our final round is Coiny, Rocky. It's Coiny, Rocky, and 4.
Dude, you realize we're on the... Dude, 4, you realize we're on the same team, right?
Yeah, so?
Can't you just slap him and... can't I just slap him and you screech him?
Sure.
Yeah.
He's dead. Hold on.
Recover!
Okay, so that means that Rocky will move on since, well, 4 and Coiny are both on. Rocky does not move on. 4 and Coiny are both on the same team. So this means that there's a 2% chance of, well, there's like a decent chunk of a percentage of a chance that the helpers will get the first spot of immunity. Meanwhile, the newbies weigh more. So, the next rounds will be Me Phone 4 versus Bot, and then 4 versus Leafy and Coiny. And then there will be 2 rounds in this round, which will be Bot versus Me Phone 4, and then Leafy versus 4 versus Coiny. Okay, so our first round, Bot versus Me Phone 4.
Take this, Me Phone 4. Heavyweight mode on or activate. Heavyweight mode off or unactivate.
So, Me Phone 4 makes it on. Yeah. No. So, next up is our 3 round.
Prank up. Oh, wait, what the? Ah!
Ah! 4 is out.
Ah!
All of you 3 lie down on the floor, but Leafy was the last one. So that means Leafy versus Me Phone 4 will be our final round. Either a newbie or a helper will be getting the first spot of immunity. So, let's go. So, Me Phone 4 versus Leafy, our final round to determine the first spot of immunity. Heavyweight mode on. Ah! Ah! No, wait! Ah! Ah! They recovered! Ah! No!
Heavyweight mode off or unactivate.
So, that means that by default, since Me Phone 4 won, he won for his team. So let me go ahead and take out any of the newbies' characters. Oh my gosh, there was a lot of newbie characters. There we go. Frick. Hold on. Got it. Okay. So, Coiny, Marker, Riggy, 4, Loser, Fiery Jr., and Me Phone 4, and all of the paper contestants for the newbies win immunity. So, I'm going to go ahead and randomly reshuffle for a final round, which I just actually realized is going to be very unfair. So, we're actually going to have the helpers that made it the second farthest and the farthest to go up against Teardrop and Pin, since they only have 2 members. So that would be Bot and Leafy. Leafy will go up against Teardrop, and Bot will go up against Pin, as in the E-Pin. First of all, Leafy versus Teardrop.
Okay, I can work with this.
So that therefore means that Teardrop moves on. Leafy does not. So next up is Pin, as in the E-Pin, versus Bot, or vice versa.
Hop, hop, hop.
Man, I'm just...
Be recovered.
So that means Bot moves on. So, either Bot wins immunity for the helpers, or Teardrop wins immunity for the misfits. Let's go. Teardrop versus Bot. By default, Bot loses. So that means that the misfits get immunity. No! So, that means, along along with Me Phone 4, Marker 4, Fiery Junior, Coiny, Loser, Riggy, and all the other paper newbies members. Teardrop and Pen is in the I and Pen is in the E pen, along with all of the other Misfit paper members, get immunity. So that means all of the paper members that are part of the helpers, and all of the test tube, and also along with the paper members of the Misfits. I mean, not the Misfits. And along with the paper members of the helpers, Fan, Rocky, Fiery, Woody, Ice Cube, Pen is in the I pen, Leafy, Test Tube, and Bot are all up for elimination. So you will vote between the paper helper, the people that are still left on the helpers that are paper, and Test Tube, Bot, Leafy, Pen is in the I pen, Ice Cube, Woody, Fiery Fiery, Rocky, and Fan. I will make a Google Doc later. See y'all later. Bye.